Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Maximum Carnage pay-per-view. We've got our second ever Maximum Carnage and the last one to be hosted by WWE2K25. First, starting off, if you had not seen the previous videos, massive spoilers, but we got a triple threat match between the three winners, Sting, who won a Battle Royal, and Edge and Mr. Kennedy, who won respective 30-man Royal Rumbles. It is going to be interesting, and I missed the trash can. It's down to these three individuals to determine who is the best community creation.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 251 pounds.
Eleven.
And his opponents, first from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing in at 236 pounds, Mr. Kennedy!
They actually have the name Kennedy in this game? Interesting. Very interesting. I've already said my piece about old Stingy Boy and how he was made. I also don't think they ever announced him as an entrance. So, let us get on with the match. I have no idea how long this will go on for, but we got Edge, Sting, and Kennedy. Of course, if it starts taking too long, I will chop it down in post, but I'm hoping this is interesting. Oh my god, an immediate cut open to Mr. Kennedy. He is concussed. It's official. He cannot participate. He will lose his Money in the Bank briefcase, which is ironic because he lost the Money in the Bank briefcase to Edge, and he brings a chair into the match. Sting is dominating the competition and gets smacked with a chair. My god, Kennedy is bleeding profusely as it stands. Excuse me. And he prevents Edge's attack. A little bit of a double team on Edge there, if I'm honest. And now the focus is on Sting. Sting gets countered. Oh, and on the chair too, no less. We got two decorated Hall of Fame inductees. Two individuals with massive, stellar careers. In some cases, the highlights of their company, depending on which angle you're looking at it from. And you got Mr. Kennedy. A big, massive what-if story. A man with so much hype, so much promise. Due to politics and injuries, misdiagnoses, was unfortunately kept back from his true potential. But outside of the big companies, outside of the WCWs and the WWEs, Mr. Kennedy became a household name, a key marquee player in what we like to call TNA, which in this day and age is affiliated with WWE, so realistically speaking, he was still very well known under the WWE banner, technically speaking. I wonder if there's any wrestling fans out there that sit there and look at the people I've downloaded, if they were to look at the people I've downloaded and just grin, you know? As if there's hope for the future generation that, yeah, people still care about some of these, like, people who deserve to be mentioned. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. As for the hip toss. It's been a very even match so far. Kennedy's a little groggy, would appear, but he has a chance to do something in this match if he can get his composure. Edge is at the top rope, and he hits him down. Edge, who now goes by Cope or Adam Copeland. Oh, and an arm drag. Oh, and Kennedy fires back. It seems he may have been playing possum. Goes for a pinfall cover, and Edge immediately counters it. Interesting strategies between these two. Kennedy waiting for his chance to strike in this match. Edge with a series of clotheslines. Oh! Oh, a low blow to Edge. A low blow to Edge. That's a 1, and a Sting breaks up the cover. What a fascinating situation we have here, folks. And a DDT on what I think is the kendo stick. Goes for a cover. That's a 2. And Edge saves the matchup. Grabs a chair. Throws it at Sting. My God. Edge trying to pull Kennedy away from the ropes to a more favorable position. Edge with that spear. Sting with the Scorpion Death Drop. And also the Scorpion Death Lock. Oh, Edge planting with the DDT. Goes for the cover. That's a 1. And Sting once again saving the matchup. And of course, Mr. Kennedy with, to be honest, I kind of forget. I did download Mr. Kennedy, and I do wish he did more in the WWE. But to be completely honest with you, I don't think I've seen a Kennedy match. If I'm completely honest with you. I'm not... Oh! Oh, and a spear. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out by Kennedy. Edge can't believe it. My God. Kennedy has been put through hell in this matchup. He's clearly the underdog between these three. Edge, the original winner. Kennedy, the second winner. Sting, the final competitor to fill out this trio. One of these men is going to win. Mr. Kennedy might be calling for something here. Oh. Mr. Kennedy's going up high. Sting's groggy. Oh, and he looks like he nearly got it, but somehow just barely missed it. That's what a lot of people would say about his WWE career. But Edge plants down Sting. And an elbow drop. Edge so far is looking very good in this matchup. Oh, and right on the chair. Edge back with the chair again. Smacks down Sting once more. Edge, no stranger to taking shortcuts. That is a 1. That is a 2. And a kick out from Sting. Kennedy on the outside. Edge with a chop to the chest. Sting could be thrown over. And if this were a Royal Rumble, Edge would have been crowned a winner right there. Oh, and breaks the kendo stick over Kennedy's face. That's a 1. And Sting once again coming to the save. Lord knows how much Kennedy possibly has left after all the punishment he's been put through. Sting seems to be firing back. It would be easy for the audience to rule out Mr. Kennedy thus far, but he's proven that he's still got some fight left in the tank. It's just a matter of knowing what he wants to do. He's going for another weapon. Edge is taunting. Kennedy's chasing him with the chair. And Edge gets to him before he can throw that thing at him. Edge with a couple of kicks to the chest. Smacks him in the head. My God, Edge could be looking to end his career right here. But Mr. Kennedy fights out of it. Oh, but Sting comes back and nearly causes another concussion. Although I'm pretty sure that was... Oh, and a drop. A drop from Edge, and Sting feeling the crowd out here. Kennedy gets thrown back in the ring. Interestingly enough, Sting looks to be trying to drag both competitors back into the match. But Edge throws him right back into the steps. Edge understands a pinfall has to take place in the ring for it to work. Smacks Kennedy. Smacks him again with the chair. Edge once again threatening him. Smacks him again. How much more could Kennedy possibly have left? He crawls away. He's been put through so much in this match. What could Kennedy possibly have? Edge is just beating him down. Oh, and a spear to Sting over the steps. Oh my God. 1, 2, and a kick. Sting's not dead. Sting's not dead. I thought for sure he was dead. Sting's not dead. Edge has been in full control of the matchup. Sting, if he were any other man, should be completely gone. Somehow he is not even... He is somehow standing again. Edge has been the dominant force here in this matchup. Maybe he doesn't know where he is, but Sting was trying for something. Edge once again back in control. Sting now fighting him off. Edge letting Kennedy and Sting fight. Kennedy, every time he gets a little flurry of momentum, he gets immediately taken out. He's got to find some way to garner some momentum back in this match. Sting with an elbow drop to Edge. And looks like he could be signaling for the end here. A Scorpion Death Drop. That's a 1. That's a 2, and Kennedy is saving the matchup. And Sting immediately planting Kennedy. Kennedy gets back up. Mr. Kennedy gets back up. And a neck breaker. The steps fall to the outside. Edge immediate counter to Kennedy. Edge with a drop kick to the face. I gotta imagine all these competitors are feeling the effects of this matchup. It could be the end for any one of them right here if things don't end soon. We're in the final moments. I have to imagine. What more could they possibly give? Sting's nearly been murdered. Kennedy's had the shit beat out of him all match. And Edge has been planted time and time again. But it looks like Sting could be trying to end the match right here. Sting with a Scorpion Death Drop. Edge has got the steps. Edge has got the steps. That's a 1. That's a 2. And that's a 3. Sting wins the match against Mr. Kennedy, who really didn't do anything. Kennedy got, like, beat. Kennedy was the punching bag for everyone in that matchup right there. I must admit. What a war. Honestly, Sting deserves that win after the bump he took at the steel steps. That was crazy. A spear with the back of his head here in the steel steps. My God, congratulations to Sting. Officially declared the best competitor, the best community creation I ever downloaded in this game. We have a couple more matches for you. We got a Bloodline Rules match up next. Alex Fire Rod Silva is going up one-on-one against the Phantom. And if you don't know who the Phantom is, it is Brady's character in a film of mine that has yet to be released, still in the editing process. But that is the character. And there is... I forgot, I haven't changed his headgear yet.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Fireman, Silva!
Making one last walk to the ring. Of course, everyone's on the card. Alex Fire Rod Silva, one of the fiercest competitors we've ever seen. Has yet to lose, has never lost. He's the Fire Rod himself. He's a man that does not know defeat. And fighting him is a man who thinks he can defeat everything around him. A man of studious glory. A version of Brady that has truly befallen on the dark side. And knows only the contempt of what he has made. I don't think he's appeared in a video before. But this is the Phantom. To the best I can make it. It's a Bloodline Rules. I have no idea who's going to walk out. But it is the Phantom versus the Fire Rod. And the Fire Rod with an immediate takedown. We saw the Phantom's fighting an uphill battle. As much as I like the Phantom, I haven't changed any of his stats or anything, so it's basically like Alex is fighting another one of my friends. And we all saw how the Fire Rod did against our friends in the Gauntlet matchup. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just goddamn, he slaughtered people. He slaughtered the whole roster of friends that I had concocted up to that point. Oh, the Phantom's got a bit of the upper hand at the moment. Fire Rod tosses him. Goes for a cover. That's a 1. Very interesting. If you don't know how the Bloodline Rules match works, both superstars can call up to 3 extra members to help them in this match. All completely legal. There's no disqualifications. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. There's a chance this match goes without any of them summoning a friend of theirs from the back. And who gets summoned? No idea. It's completely random. It'll either be a bunch of jobbers or it will be some, top main event stars. But point of the fact is, don't expect it to be any of the people I have made, because I wish I had more control over that, but I do not. It'd be cool if you could plan out who would run in for someone at what point, but you don't really get to choose. And a 2 count. The Phantom is feeling the heat of the Fire Rod. And the Fire Rod misses as the Phantom calculates his next move. A sly attack. Pummels him. Absolutely pummeling him down. Goes for an armbar. Goes for an armbar on the Fire Rod. The Fire Rod seems to get out of it with ease and punches. Punches the Phantom straight in the face. The Fire Rod going for a move. And he makes him bleed. And he goes for a weapon. He wants to punish the Phantom a bit more. Oh, and Carlito enters the match. On behalf of the Phantom, Carlito's in here, and he's really trying, but it's not working. Carlito's now out here, summoned by the Phantom. See, the thing is, I don't know when people are coming out at all. So people... Because I just realized this ring doesn't have the LED barricade that tells me when... Oh! That tells me when people are going to show up. And there's Drew McIntyre. They're both there to help out the Phantom. This is what the Phantom does. He has agents do his bidding, as it were. Oh, and he hit Carlito by accident. And he hit Drew McIntyre. It's not lore accurate for the Phantom to betray his allies and lead them to slaughter, but it's still inherently very interesting, just what's going on. And it seems Sheamus has been summoned to help out the Fire Rod. It's a war of attrition. That Alex counters. The Fire Rod counters, standing tall for this moment alone. But yeah, this ring doesn't have the LED boards that tells me when someone's entrance is going on, and I have the creative safe mode on, so I don't get informed when like music starts and stuff. No music playing. But Karrion Kross, the third individual aiding the Phantom here in the matchup, with only Sheamus so far out here to assist the Fire Rod. And Karrion Kross now taking it to the Fire Rod. Karrion Kross is displeased. And a toss from the Phantom. The Phantom has got the strategical advantage, which is what he was playing for. He was waiting out the Fire Rod's initial fury. Oh, and a stick thrown at Fire Rod. But this is all a deceptive ploy. And McIntyre breaks a kendo stick up in the ring. It's a 2-on-1 assault at the very least on Sheamus. While the Phantom and the Fire Rod still fight it out. Carlito and Karrion Kross were synchronized there. That was kind of cool. It's crazy that of all the people that have been summoned so far, one of them is an active competitor, one of them is injured right now, and 2 of them are out of the company. What a world we live in. Oh, but the Fire Rod fights off McIntyre. Oh, And what's this? Implanted with the Future Shock DDT is the Phantom. And what's this? Joe Gacy's in the match. Fire Rod summoned Joe Gacy to help him out. It's so weird seeing, like, my creations interact with that. Oh, and a Claymore! A Claymore has cut the Fire Rod open. The Phantom could reap the benefits once more, goes for a cover. That is a 1. That is a 2. And a kick out by the Phantom. By the Fire Rod. Karrion Kross and Joe Gacy going at it once more. And the Fire Rod pummeling him. A smack to the chest. We're focusing on Joe Gacy for some reason. Fire Rod once again in control. All bloodied and bruised. McIntyre with a chair. Misses. Oh. Interesting. The chair looks to be nearly broken. And Sheamus looks to be pummeling Carlito with a white noise. McIntyre's been dropped. And a slam. Followed up by an Anaconda Vice. And it seems like another competitor's entering the match. Someone from the New Day. Who might this be to help the Fire Rod? Is it Kofi or is it Xavier? It is Xavier Woods. So now every participant has made it into the match. Both teams have 3 members helping them out on either side of the match. Fire Rod has Xavier Woods, Joe Gacy, and Sheamus. And the Phantom has McIntyre, Karrion Kross, and Carlito. And Sheamus is completely dominating Carlito here. Karrion Kross is fighting Xavier Woods. The Phantom is taking it aggressively to the Fire Rod in this matchup. If he has any chance to win, he must keep the pressure on at all times. He can't allow himself to get distracted by anything else, any other menial tasks, any other competitor in the matchup. There's absolutely nothing that he can risk right here. But the Fire Rod, that was a move. That was a move and a half. The Phantom's team is not looking to be in good shape right now, but Karrion Kross turning things around. Remember, the only 2 technically legal participants are Fire Rod and the Phantom. If one does not pin the other, the match does not end. It does not matter how much happens, but a cannonball and Karrion Kross with a suplex to Xavier Woods. I'm going to quickly check our stats here. What are we looking at? Interesting. Both sides seem to have a lot going for them. The Phantom, interestingly enough, has 2 finishers, but not a whole lot of health. The Fire Rod has a lot of health, a head injury, but he has a signature and a finisher, and looks to be hitting a signature here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they both have 2 finishers, and he looks to be setting up for a finisher right here, right now. If this were false, oh, but he counters. If this were a false count anywhere, it's safe to say that the Phantom would be in far more trouble than he currently is. Phantom once again entering the ring. The Phantom is surviving a lot longer than I think a lot of people intended for him to. He could be the first person to beat him right here. But my God, Fire Rod's stringing him up on the ropes. Every move the Phantom tries to take, Fire Rod has some means to counter it. And an elbow drop to the Phantom. And the Phantom once again wisely rolling out of the ring. That's all he can do right now. Fire Rod gonna hunt him down with a kendo stick and smacks him one. Oh. And another counter. Is there any stopping the Fire Rod right here? His biggest challenge to date, and yet Alex seems to be in complete control as we speak. I couldn't tell you what the other teams are doing, but my God, it is something. Oh, well, I guess we get informed. Sheamus with a shoulder breaker to Carlito. Xavier Woods. Oh! Xavier Woods with a little bit of friendly fire there. And Karrion Kross tries to get back involved again. Steel steps. A Saito suplex from Karrion Kross. Carlito once again in control of Sheamus. McIntyre, Gacy are somewhere. Karrion Kross looking for a finisher on Xavier Woods. The cross jacket has been applied. And the Phantom, picking up a kendo stick of his own, marching his way into the ring. Oh! Oh, but the Fire Rod caught him! The Fire Rod caught him! Goes for an immediate cover. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out by the Phantom? Eldridge Vale has shown great heart in this matchup. But Carlito tries for something. A backstabber. He hits the backstabber on the Fire Rod. Fire Rod's been hit with a Claymore and a backstabber. And now he helps McIntyre fend off Joe Gacy. A very pivotal point in the matchup. Both members have been hit with... What is going on? Why is the screen getting all psychedelic on me? What the fuck was that? I've never seen that before. Was it something that Sheamus was doing? I don't know, but a slam like that... McIntyre pummeling Joe Gacy. Oh shit, a leg drop missed. Phantom was playing possum, it might appear. Interesting. Phantom could be looking for a finisher right here. On the outside of the ring, looks to be hitting the armbar. The label lock. And interestingly, it looks like he would have had Fire Rod beaten right there. Gacy and Fire Rod gonna follow Vale into the ring. Oh, and he breaks. Gacy doesn't even care that he broke a kendo stick off him. Oh, but Fire Rod goes for another hammer DDT on the Phantom. Plants him down. Goes for the cover. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Fire Rod remains undefeated. Sheamus was making out with the chair. But my God. That was a war of attrition. And the Fire Rod, Alex Silva, nearly came out on top. He nearly lost. The Phantom employed every strategy. He waited out that early fury from the Fire Rod. He summoned his compatriots. Claymores were hit, backstabbers were hit. He threw everything he had at the Fire Rod, and yet it was still not enough. The Fire Rod with just one more hammerlock DDT, and he put down the Phantom on this match, on this card of the Maximum Carnage pay-per-view. Well, if you're watching this little coffee break matchup right here, we got a very quick, very simple one-on-one matchup in the midst of all the chaos of the Maximum Carnage pay-per-view. Still a main event to come, but we have the 3 morons version of me squaring off. I didn't know where else to put me, so I figured I'd have this matchup because I didn't know where else to put his opponent either. But we've got 3 Moronis. Jay Silva entering the matchup. I think you've seen him once on the channel, maybe. But he is here. And his opponent, of course, I am no different from my counterpart, my main counterpart. And the 3 morons version of me squares off against the WWE2K25 version of Alex Silva, which is the only retro version of any character I kept, or from those videos ages ago. Alex is the only one. So I haven't used him since. But Alex from 2016, Alex from 2K16, which was technically 2015, goes up against 3 morons, Jay Silva. And it's just a casual one-on-one affair. First pinfall or submission, DQ, all of it's relevant. We're gonna see. Of course, this is where most people would use the washroom. Or grab a coffee. Great air on that one. Of course, I haven't done that move since '68. Yeah. Kids these days take it for granted. It seems I've bloodied Alex. Already in this matchup, I have bloodied Alex, who's but a child, and yet so massive. It's a shame. I will readily admit that I think 2016 Alex suffers a little bit from the glitch that transpired a while ago, where, like, tattoos and face paint disappear and everything, because he no longer has his big scar on his chest, or the Savage written on his back in lime green, so. That is that. I really do seem to be... God damn, I am active. Wow. A neck breaker to the outside. I am bringing it to Alex. To be fair, with how the 2016 versions of us managed to beat the hell out of the 2K25 versions of us, yeah, maybe it's fair. Could we be looking for a double count out here? Could we? Could it be so? Is it possible? Is it honest? No, they both get back in the ring. Both members dodging each other's blows. And a chop. And a pinfall. And a kick out at 2. Great commentary, I know. And a coffin drop. And a stalking. Oh, but I'm going for the H-bomb. And I nail the H-bomb on Alex, whose head is already damaged enough as is, I would dare argue. But the ref goes for the cover. 1, 2, and I thought that was 3. You could even hear it. I'm pretty sure you heard it. I was in the middle of saying 3. Oh, but Alex dodges. Alex in a comeback. No way Alex is in the comeback. Alex in them John Cena's. Alex thinks he's our truth. And a knee to the arm. If I'm not mistaken, that gives him a signature. And a kick to the face. This is Alex's chance. He better not mess it up. Goes for the hammerlock DDT. Nails the maneuver. Pinfall cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. That's 2 near falls, 1 on both sides. But Alex goes for a finisher. A sharpshooter. A sharpshooter. Could this spell the end of the match? Could it be? He lets it go. Why? And I missed. I defied space-time. Beat him. And I go for a roll-up. Another roll-up. A roll-up again. A roll-up the rim. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out from Alex. Manages to get out of it once more. But I am causing severe damage to the brain. And a chop to the chest. I hoist him up. And a driver. An absolute driver. Oh. And it seems I'm hitting a comeback of my own. The sling blade. Go for a cover on Alex. 1, 2, and another kick out. Alex has something in him yet. I should hope so with all those muscles. The steroids he must have taken to get here. And I hoist him up. Oh, looking for a signature maneuver. And I spike him. Gonna signal the end, and I'm not gonna finish him with the H-bomb. It seems I might be trying to deliver a message. That is a 1. That is a 2. That is a 3. Alex from 2015 was put down by Jay Silver, the 3 Mullins edition. Anyway, to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just one more matchup. And it is a Fight Night matchup. If you don't know what a Fight Night matchup is, we've seen it a couple times on the channel. All 8 superstars are in the match, all fighting at the same time. No disqualification, falls count anywhere. And it is elimination style. And starting us off, ending off the year as one half of the tag team champions after successful title defenses and being the inaugural champ, Aaron Swift.
185 pounds, one half of the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, the strongman Aaron Sweetness.
Now, yes, while we did see him fight in his superior state earlier on, we did see him fight in his superior form, the Fire Rod form, earlier tonight on the Maximum Carnage pay-per-view. However, he is now squaring off in his default form, Alex in his complete attire, hoping to get the job done on this day. Of course, whoever wins this match, assuming it's not the champion, will get a shot at the Gift of Gods Championship in whatever form it comes in 2K26. They'll be the first one to get a shot at Funzilla06's title that he won at the last Maximum Carnage pay-per-view from Eyeless Arts, who was the inaugural champion. And next up, entering the match, we saw a version of him, a character he played in the movie, but this is not the character, this is the actor. Brady Beavzonic. Really looking to score a big win here tonight. And the former champion, the former Gift of Gods champion, who also failed to capture the tag titles from Bro and Bro 2, but the inaugural champion, Eyeless Arts. By far the most imposing figure in the matchup. And of course, Eyeless Arts' brother, the reigning Gift of Gods champion, making his first official appearance with the title since he's won it. And the title's still bugged, it's missing 2 of its side plates. At Funzilla06. Proud to hold it, proud to keep it. If he does win here tonight, if he's the one that manages to come out on top of this exchange, he will personally get to pick his opponent. As many as he wants. Of course. That'll wait. They'll have to wait and see. For he will either get to choose his opponent, or his opponent will choose him. But what a proud champion he is. Like I said, he won it from his brother. Couldn't have picked a better opponent for him to lose to. And I'm pretty sure that is the Roshan Master himself. And I made sure, very sure, to put him in his proper wrestling attire this time. Jensen Eldon Souls makes his way to the ring. This man has garnered some success. Of course, really hoping he can secure a title shot here tonight. Because wouldn't a bit of gold look great on his shoulder? And there we go. It's me. Now, admittedly, I'm not clean shaven right now. I would be, but I'm in a show right now that requires I have a beard, so I can't exactly be. And my hair's a bit longer, but with the jacket, this game won't let me equip longer hair. But know that it would be longer. It's longer when I'm wrestling than it is in my entrance. And those glasses, I forgot them back home, so I don't have them with me in Toronto. I haven't been able to wear them in a while. But I have tried, and I have failed to secure much success on my own, aside from the gauntlet that I did participate in which I did beat nearly every individual in the match, minus just one. And the final participant, the final man to walk down the aisle, is the other half of the tag team champions.
Representing the Brotherhood from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 184 pounds, one half of the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, gorgeous Jason White.
I will readily admit that I have changed his hair and face a few times. I think that's about as good as I'm ever gonna get Mr. White Freeze, and in doing so I had to sacrifice his headphones. Of course, walking down to the ring, he no longer has a hand available to walk with his guitar, but he now happens to possess a tag title belt which he has successfully defended against the opposing team of the Masters of Morality with his tag partner, Aaron. And here we go, the main event, with Charles Robinson refereeing. We got Eyeless Arts and Alex. We had Jonas and Jay, but now it's Jay and Jensen. We have Aaron and Funzilla. And we have Brady and Jensen. Brady and Jensen have squared off in a one-on-one matchup before, with an altercation in which Jensen won. And I take the fight to Eyeless Arts. I'm taking the fight to Funzilla. Oh. Jensen with a unique maneuver on Alex. Interesting. Of course, everyone's scrambling around jockeying for position. Alex with a stop sign. Smacks. That's one of the most ridiculous animations. It's like, it's such a perfect line between being like aggressive and completely not aggressive. And it's just, that was beautiful. That was beautiful right there. Just a little tink. Jonas and Funzilla going at it. Now Eyeless Arts and Jonas. I slide out of the ring. Seems to be a massive commotion. Eyeless Arts the only one in the ring now. I think the last time we had a fight night here on the channel was to crown the inaugural Gift of Gods champion. Oh, Funzilla with a clothesline. The brothers are squaring off, which is interesting. Me and my tag partner of Los Bertrandos Welschen are also squaring off. There's a whole lot of squaring off going on. Oh, and Aaron taken down in the middle of the ring. Remember, it's pinfall or submission. There are no disqualifications. That's the only way someone gets eliminated, and everyone wants to win. The prize is just too great. Aaron with an interesting maneuver slams down Mr. Beef Zonic, who's been far too busy to upload as of late, but still, when he does upload, it's all worth it. Stop sign still proven to be a factor in this matchup. Maybe not in the way that people were hoping it would be, but of course every opponent doesn't want to be hit with a stop sign, so it's really contingent on ensuring that the most gets made with what's getting done. But it's me versus Brady. Aaron's groggy. Jonas trying to eliminate Eyeless Arts. And a kick out. I threw the stop sign at Brady. Seems really concerned about his hair. Oh, and a punt kick to the face. Now his Art's looking for some kind of slam. It might be a signature if I'm not mistaken. And me with the diving knee. 4 competitors on the inside, 4 on the outside. Jonas with the stop sign. Alex with a scream of some kind as he goes after Aaron. Me with the need of Funzilla got, wow. Jonas with a slam. Goes for the cover. Robinson on the run. Alex Arts with the flex. I kick out because the ref took too long. A white noise being hit on Alex. And Alex Arts with the hockey stick. And the ref making his way down. There's a 1. There's a 2. And a kick out by Alex, nearly gone first. No one wants to be the first one gone. But everyone wants everyone else eliminated, so. But Alex Arts hoists him up. And slams down Jonas, goes for a cover. Jonas seems so disinterested. And a kick out from Jonas. A lot of positions being scrambled for. A pin on Funzilla. 1, 2, and a kick out. Brady, I just realized Brady was... He had the tunes of Elvis in his head. Oh, when the steps get thrown at him. Yikes. Starts going up. Misses completely, nearly concussed himself in the process. And Jensen with a slam down on me. That sounds wrong. Jonas running with a hockey stick. But Brady with a hoists him up on his shoulder. He slams his face down the barricade. Aaron with a maneuver. The message on Jensen. That's a 2. That was a kick out. The camera nearly cut away from the suspense, and there's a shovel. And Funzilla hitting the Coloss on Brady. That's a 2. That's a 3. Alex is the first one gone again. I am sorry, Alex. I don't know what happened. Oh, Brady was getting dragged around. Man, that is... Alex keeps getting eliminated first in all these fight nights. I just don't think he's that good. Wow. Unfortunate. I don't know where the ref is right now. Oh, there's the ref. Oh, Jonas going for a cover on me. Oh, and I kick out. Funzilla is still in the matchup. Alex is the only one gone. There's still 7 competitors here tonight. All fighting for the shot. For the right to fight. The stop sign still in the middle of the matchup. But Jonas covering Alex Arts. And Alex Arts kicks out. And Aaron with the headlock. A punch to Brady. Aaron turns his attention to me. And with a punch to the gut. Funzilla with a Coloss. Looking to hit a Coloss on Jonas White freeze. Ref goes for a cover. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out from Jonas. So far, Alex still the only one. I could be looking to hit an H-bomb. An H-bomb on Alex Arts. A finisher of mine. But Jensen's the one being covered, so the ref is currently distracted. That is a 2. That is a 3. Both members of From Northware have been eliminated. Jensen leaves with no gold to his name just yet. I missed my kick. Funzilla's being pinned by Aaron. That's a 1. That's a 2. Oh, and Zilla's still in the matchup. Brady, my God. His head landed square on the stop sign. And a clubbing blow to Alex Arts. Going for the cover. Ref taking a sweet fucking time. Jonas has got an arm. It's a 1. And a kick out because the ref was so slow. But Jonas just beating the hell out of Brady. Beef Sonic cuts him open with the arm. And I am punching the hell out of Alex Arts. Jonas trying to eliminate Brady right here. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out from Brady even after the assault with an arm. My God. Everyone wants a shot. Everyone wants to win. Oh, but I hit the message on Alex Arts. I hit the message on Alex Arts, and the referee doesn't slide into the ring. For some reason. But that is a 1. That is a 2. And Alex Arts still kicks out. Proving why he was the inaugural Gift of God's champion. What do I have to do to put him away here? And a clubbing blow to Alex Arts. I've beaten him once on a 1-on-1 competition, but he looks to roll me up. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out. I'm still alive in the matchup. Arch is angry. He's fired up. He could look to hit a finisher right here if he so choose. And a clubbing blow from me. And a combination, a series of strikes. And a kick. Brady looks to be hit it. He tried to hit some maneuver and he didn't hit it. Oh, but nearly concusses Jonas in the process. And Funzilla looking to fly. He flies. The ref getting out of the ring. I'm hitting a signature on Alice Arts. I've hit a signature on Alice Arts. What more could I possibly do? How much more will I do to put down my friend for once? Jonas misses spectacularly, and I turn my attention back to Alice Arts. Brady is in a bad way here. Funzilla and Aaron squaring off. Jonas trying to protect his partner, but me with another message to Alice Arts. Another message. That is a 1. That is a 2. That is another kick out. I don't think Alice Arts can be put away. Jonas is... The referee for some reason wasn't counting the pin that Jonas hit on Funzilla 06. I would have surely gifted him a championship match if he could be the one to eliminate Funzilla here tonight. You definitely have a reason. But Brady Beebzonic gonna try and eliminate Funzilla. That's a 2. That's a 3. Funzilla's gone. Brady Beebzonic, who taunts with the guitar solo again, has eliminated Funzilla, the current Gift of Gods champion. Oh, and I smack Brady with the steps. And Jonas decides to roll me up. The referee landing right on the steps. And I kick out. Oh, I broke my back. Oh my God, what happened to me? We need the exorcist up in here. I'm being possessed by something. Oh, that was not a pretty sight to see. Oh my God, the steps are... These steps are... God damn, Brady! Brady just drew Jonas through the steps. I wouldn't be surprised if Jonas is done right then and there. And I take a bow. And me and Jonas square off. Aaron with a shovel. Aaron with a shovel. And Aaron counters the maneuver. Alice Arts, I forgot, is still in the matchup right here. Aaron going for a cover. That is a 1. That is a 2. That is a 3. Brady is gone. Brady is gone, but let us not forget the important detail that he did eliminate Funzilla 06, which surely must mean he has some sort of contention for the title, but of course we have yet to see who wins here tonight. That is definitely guaranteed a shot at the title. Whoops. That's on me. And a Russian leg sweep to Alice Arts, and some blows to the head. And a punch to Jonas. Another punch. Both members of Bro and Bro 2 are still in this matchup. One member of Lost Bertrand as well is in this matchup. And one member of the Masters of Morality are still in this matchup. Jensen, Alex, Brady, and Funzilla have been eliminated here tonight. There's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Aaron. A kick out by Aaron. And a clothesline by Alice Arts. Hoists me up. Is this a finisher? Is this the F10? It is the F10. Goes for a cover on me. 1, 2, and a kick out by me. Jonas with the barbed wire bat on his friend, the other tag team champion. My God. And Alice Arts has an arm. I must disarm the situation. And I do. Jonas is doing something that we can't see what's happening inside the ring. But Alice Arts has been thrown into the corner. I know that much to be true. Jonas is going to try and break the arm of Aaron. Damages the back. Oh shit, I'm whacking him with the arm. My God, I tossed down the arm. What am I looking for here? Gonna try and drag Alice Arts to a position where I can pin him. Maybe. Or hit some sort of maneuver. I don't know anything. Oh, but Jonas with the BFT. And I think I hit something to Alice Arts, but I'm not sure. There's a 2. And a kick out by Aaron still. Oh! Oh my God, and the efficiency of that move. Aaron, a kip up. It's clear I have energy yet still. And a pin on Alice Arts. 1, 2. I know not what was hit off screen while Jonas was hitting the BFT. But he hits another BFT on Aaron. He hits another BFT on Aaron. It's down potentially to me and Jonas if Aaron cannot kick out of this right here. And he does! He does! It's down to me, Bro, and Bro 2. My God. Slamming down Jonas. Aaron looking for a finishing maneuver right here. Goes for a pinfall on me. That is a 1. That is a 2. That is a 3. It's down to Aaron and Jonas. The hit to the concrete was just too much after the war of attrition with Eyeless Arts. And now the hockey stick. Aaron's hoisting up Jonas. Oh no, he's going for a pinfall. That's a 1. That's a 2. And a kick out by Jonas. It's down to Bro and Bro 2. Both men want this desperately. Who wants it more? Both tag team champions. Both fighting for a shot at Funzilla's title. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if memory serves right, Aaron was the one that eliminated Brady Beep Sonic, so there's something to be said there. The pinpoint statement that he not only survived the entire competition here tonight, but he eliminated the guy that eliminated the champion. There is something to be said there. There is something indeed. But Aaron is countered by Jonas. These two going back and forth. It's anyone's game. They must both be exhausted. Must both be tired. Either one of them could win here tonight. Stomping in the chest of Aaron. Aaron is bruised and battered. I don't know if you can see that, but he is feeling the effects of the war that was here tonight. Jonas picking up the arm. And exhausted as he sprints down to meet Aaron on the outside of the ring. But Aaron stops him. Jonas phases through the steps. Jonas is not of this world. Goes for a slam, a shoulder breaker. Slams down Aaron on the steps. At least his legs. Takes out the legs of Sir Epicure Mammon. Who knows what's going to happen. But Jonas, this is where he's comfortable. One-on-one situations. This is where he knows he has power. Where he knows he is a man of state. Jonas walks off to grab his signature guitar. This could be it. He smashes the guitar. And lands some final, maybe personal blows on Aaron. And a kick to the leg. You'd think the punishment would be done, but it's not. What more could he possibly do after smashing him with his signature guitar? The guitar that he did not walk out with, but hid under the ring. Aaron is just a carcass at this point. The fans are practically begging that Aaron be put down, but Aaron, he has some life left in him still. Somehow, after all that. Aaron misses. Jonas kicks him. Looks to be preparing for the end. Jonas could be calling for it. My God. My God, the hidden blade. There's the 1, there's the 2, and there's the 3. Jonas managed to survive till the very end. Jonas, White Freeze, beat his partner and has successfully survived everyone and will face Funzilla 06 in 2K26 at the next Maximum Carnage pay-per-view. Could he be a double champion by the end of that night? I know not. But thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. There is no more of this coming to the channel, but something very similar coming very, very soon when I make the transition, the jump to 2K26 and have successfully made all my friends as wrestlers in that game to be used and contended for. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed not just this video, but this series. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Later, guys.